Hey everybody, it's me, Briggsall, or Alex, depending on how you know me, and got another vlog. Yeah, so what's been going on the last couple of weeks? Well, if you haven't noticed, and you are not really a fan of computer games, then you probably wouldn't have noticed that I've been putting out videos this past week or so of Arma 3, Battle Royale mod. I'm really enjoying it at the moment, putting out a game or two here and there. Recording when I can, what I can, sometimes live audio, sometimes post-recorded audio. I do think the live ones are better. That's the way it is. I'll get to that stuff later on, so if you don't really want to listen to that stuff, I'll let you know when I'm about to start talking about it for real. But to begin with, I'm going to talk about life and stuff. Yeah, so in the last couple of weeks, I've done quite a lot of work for my first job, getting their network sorted, getting the internet sorted. We've finally got the internet after 2 weeks, 5 days, after we've moved offices. From the moment we moved in to a couple of days ago, we didn't have internet, and we'd got annoyed with the company that gives us the internet. We had issues with the network that I told you about a couple of weeks back. All of which have now been finally sorted after a little bit of annoyance on my part as well as everyone else's part. One of the routers we had bought for the company decided that it didn't want to accept any of the settings that we were given from the ISP, and so it wouldn't work. And then, because I'm back at work at my second job now, started this past couple of days ago, the internet was finally being put in a couple of days ago, and the router came, or we bought a router, which we were reliably told that it would work with the internet we were getting, because we were getting fibre optic, so we needed a different type of router from the one we normally would have used. And it was just a bit of pain in the arse, really, because I did a lot of work on Tuesday, a lot of work on Wednesday at my second job, only to then be told from the first job that I needed to go and see them as well. So instead of working just a normal 6-8 hour day, I ended up working more like a 10-12 hour day, which isn't ideal, of course, and I respect wholeheartedly people who work like that constantly, 10-12 hour days every day. And I can understand why, the exhaustion kicks in, because after 2 days like that, I am fairly exhausted. I managed to get a day off today, and I spent most of it in bed, and then I ended up back at work anyway. So, yeah, so it's been difficult. The router needed to be basically factory resetted, factory restored, as it were, which I did, and then put the settings in, and it worked. So I don't know why it did what it did, but it annoyed the hell out of me, and finally we got internet, and we're very happy, very pleased with it. It's very quick, it's very good. Upload and download is pretty good, a lot better than it was before in the old office, but it's not as good as the one I've got here at home. And I think that's probably because of the distance between here and the fibre optic box, and there in the fibre optic box is probably a bit further away, so hence why my speeds are better. Anyway, it doesn't matter about that. So really, that's what I've been doing this past couple of weeks. I've been trying to figure out problems in regards to networks and stuff and internet, and on top of that, I've been playing a little bit of Arma 3 Battle Royale mod. It's the only mod I'm playing at the moment. I'm not playing any other servers or anything like that. I'm not playing any team games. It's purely deathmatch, as it were. I do recommend, if any of you are interested in checking out some of these videos, they are on my channel, so you can find them pretty much wherever you want. That's really it for what I've been doing. What I've got coming up is just more work. I'm back at work, as I said. I've got the 2 jobs, so I'm going to be working 4 days a week, which is great, and hopefully the next few weeks I'll be able to find out more information about when my surgery is going to happen, because I still don't know. I'm having physio on my knee in a few weeks' time, which is I'm looking forward to, because it would mean that it's one of the problems that I need to get ticked off, as it were. And hopefully things will progress a bit further, I'm going to start moving forward with actually dieting instead of just taking it easy on the old food. I'm hoping to. I'm thinking about it now, but I'm hoping to get something in some form of schedule, so I can actually get and start losing some weight before the surgery. Although I don't need to. They state the doctors that I only need to maintain the weight. I'd rather lose it, to be honest, but we'll see. We'll take it as we get it, as it were. So that's it on life front. If you don't want to hear me talk about computer games and such, then please, now is the time to press the stop button or the X button or whatever you want to do. That'd be great. If you have any questions as well, just post them in the comments below. That'd be great. On to games. Arma 3 stuff. Pretty self-explanatory. I've already explained that I'm playing. Not as much as I would love to play, but I'm playing bits and pieces here and there, and I'm enjoying it, so that's the main thing. I'm never going to be able to put out the same sort of videos I put out years ago with the Sixth Sense or any Tier 1 stuff, for instance, or even 16AA stuff. Nothing like that's going to come out from me anymore, because I'm not in those groups anymore. Some of them don't exist, some of them do exist, but I kind of just haven't got the time to play 3-hour games anymore. 3-hour games where not much happens and people get annoyed and people play against the AI. I'm just not interested in doing that anymore. I haven't got the patience to do it, and I don't think this machine could hold up for 3 hours worth of recording. Not anymore. Well, I say not anymore. I mean, I've just got a newish one, but I still in Arma 3 is a very heavy game, so it'll be difficult to record for that length anyway. Yeah. So games wise, what I'm playing at the moment, other than Arma 3, I've played a bit of Invisible Ink. I've had it for quite a while. I've had it since it got greenlit and when it was called something different. I can't remember what it was called. I think it was called like Sabotage Inc. or something like that. I played a little bit of XCOM Enemy Within, a little bit. I have got a couple of other things that I'm looking forward to playing at some point, but I don't think I'm going to get round to it because I just won't have the time to do it. During the summer I was playing Civilization 5 again, which is a massive waste of time. A beautiful, fantastic waste of time, but a waste of time nonetheless. Yeah, so that's really it games-wise. Not much else doing. Little bit of Hearthstone as well. I get annoyed with Hearthstone really quickly. I get salty as well, especially when someone really outplays me, which is pretty much every game. I'm not ranked or anything, so just the way it is. So yeah, that's it. More Arma 3 stuff is going to be here soonish. I've got, let me just double check here. I've got one more video to come out that's actually ready to go and be, published, as it were, after this video, as you see it. And I've got one in rendering process. So I've got at least two to go. Two of which I think the second one, the one that I'm rendering at the moment, is a live recorded one, so it's really quite good. The one that's next after this one, for instance, called The Cabin, as the name suggests, might not be the most entertaining of videos, and it's post-recorded, but I do recommend you watch it. It's still the same Battle Royale mod game. There's still tenseness, there's still a little bit of tactical maneuvers, and there's a bit of luck involved in some of the things. I mean, you've seen for yourself if you watched any of the videos. They are very tense, especially the last few minutes when you're down to the last 10 or so people, because the circle gets smaller and the game gets smaller, as it were. Yeah, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Any questions and comments, as I said before, in the comments below would be lovely. And that's it. I will see you when I see you. Good bicycles and stuff. Oh, just the last thing before I forget. I will be putting my Twitch channel. I have a link in the description below. I'm looking to do some form of stream soon-ish. I can't be 100% sure when it's going to be, because I can't be 100% sure when I want it to be. I also need to reset up all my details and such to actually stream again, because obviously new computer, I've had to reinstall things. So yeah, anyway, thanks very much for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.